The Shortcomings of Cognitivism. While the original breakthrough of the cognitive revolution may have been experienced by many researchers and theorists as a liberation from behaviorism, as time went by and the full implications of, for example, the computational theory of the mind became clear, cognitivism itself began to be seen as an oppressive constraint on more imaginative efforts to try to understand the mind and consciousness. Many, for example, reacted with aversion when computational purists such as Stephen Stich and others began to talk about completely eliminating psychology in favor of a pure science of syntax, in which personal human meaning, as it's understood, for example, in folk psychology, would be entirely absent. In line with the program of eliminative materialism, the idea here is to ignore the phenomenal experience of mental states and focus instead only on the syntactical forms which underlie them. One of the critics of this reductive approach, Francisco Varela, coined the term cognitivism as a shorthand for this type of thinking. An example of this reductive tendency in cognitivism was Herbert Simon's approach to psychology. Simon apparently was convinced that the human brain processed information in exactly the same way as a digital computer. As one psychologist commented, Simon confused human psychology with machine psychology. Clearly, this narrow early version of cognitivism, despite recognizing the existence of the mind, had no more room for meaning and purpose than did behaviorism. Many, therefore, began to suspect that, for all its pretensions to mentalistic revolution, cognitivism was just a continuation of the old reductive constraining behaviorism, but simply presented in new bottles.